Trader.com's Daily Brief. The answer to your question is learn the goddamn process, trade your trading plans, don't take too much risk on any one trade, and just let yourself get rich.
Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm finally up and running in Osaka, Japan. Hope you guys can hear me okay. Let me know if you can't. I'm running this on multiple different... If you saw my setup right now, you'd be shocked that I'm traveling with this. It's pretty impressive. The only thing I didn't bring was my mic, so I'm using my phone mic. I think it should sound pretty good, but you guys let me know if you can't hear it very well and I can adjust. I think we've got a lot to talk about today. I'm not going to go too long, but we will probably talk about Bitcoin, obviously, going over 100K, popping pretty bad. Okay, wait, let me see if I can adjust the gain. Maybe it's too high. 1 second. Let's see here. You guys can see my cam down here. Property, cancel that. Properties, advanced. Let's lower the gain. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Hold on 1 second. Let's lower it so it's not so loud. Okay, how about that? Does that sound better? If it doesn't sound better, then I'll stop it and we'll start a new stream. I don't wanna have a stream with bad audio. I think it's important that the audio is really good. Connection issue. Yeah, I'm using the mobile connection on the phone because the Wi-Fi sucks. So I have to use the mobile connection. I'm going to keep talking. So I'm going to go through Bitcoin here. You guys tell me if it's still bad. And I will. It was better before. It cuts in and out every few nanoseconds. Oh, all right. Wait a second. Let's see. You can see the connection says it's good. No drop frames or anything. What can we do to improve this? It's pretty bad. Shit. Okay. Filter. We got the noise suppression. Okay. Advanced audio properties. Okay, so I'll put this back. It might be the wine. I didn't drink anything. I don't drink, so it's definitely not the wine. Okay. Yeah, I know it's so bad. Thank you. Okay. Hang in there. I'm gonna stop the stream and I'm gonna see if I can hardwire my phone to the desktop to my computer, so then the mic is not so laggy. I don't want to use my laptop mic because the mic sucks. When I was in Vietnam, I used my phone mic and it was fine and everybody liked it. But I think there's an issue with the mobile signal, and that's the problem. Oh, it's working now? It's fine now? Yeah, see, it's the mobile signal. Okay, let's try. You guys tell me if it's really bad, and then I'll just stop. But I'd rather just go with it if we can. And you know, use it if we can. Let's go with it for now, and we will see here. So Bitcoin obviously is in a major uptrend, as you guys know. Let's go to like a daily chart and let's see, where is it currently. Right now I have a target to 112,000. However, I am concerned about the funding rate. Oh, I'm so distracted by this issue with the sound. Okay. Yeah, sorry guys. That's why it took so long to start, 'cause I was trying to fix this. Let me see if I can do something else. Let's change. I'm gonna stop using Droidcam and we're gonna change to my headphones. It's not gonna be as good audio, but you should be able to hear me fine. So 1 second. works. Can you guys hear me? How is this? A little bit better, hopefully. Let's make sure that we've got our filters on, noise suppression. Okay. How does this sound? Much better. Okay. So let's go with this. Let me know if you run into any issues, and I'm gonna. Oh, no, I don't want to close that. Let's try to start the show for real. So this is my Bitcoin uptrending parabola chart. Originally, I warned you that we hit a 9 on the weekly and we'd at least get a pause. We did get that pause 1 week. That shows you how strong the bull trend is. It's just not stopping. Final target for me is up here, 112,000, which sounds weird to say, but yeah, woohoo, Bitcoin over 100,000. I think we're going to get up here. People are going to be way too exuberant. Public's going to come in. We're going to sit up here really quick for a bit, and then we're going to dump down to this 85K area before we do that final run. That's going to take us up to 150, 200K. That's kind of what I see playing out. I think it makes sense that Bitcoin pumped after Powell spoke yesterday. Powell always moves the market. You can guarantee that if he's speaking, the market's going to move, especially if it's a interest rate meeting. So not surprised by that. I mean, I think the Bitcoin story is kind of played out here. Like we know it's going to go to it's going to go up a bit higher. Take out the liquidity up here. If I show you, you can see. By the way, we're going to get to my shitcoin list. Here's the shitcoin list. We're going to go through a bunch of shitcoin names. Not financial advice on those, but I think some of them could do very well. By the way, here's my. Oh, I won't show you guys that now, but we'll talk about it. A couple of names in my portfolio did very well. I do have concern about the funding rate on Bitcoin. So aggregate funding rate is very high, almost double the historic level that it's been at. So a bit concerned about the funding rate. This needs to come down. You might get a quick little flash crash on Bitcoin before we continue higher. So just something I'm watching and something you guys should be aware of. This is an area where you should be taking profits, not not buying more. This is profit taking zone. Okay, so keep that in mind. All right, let's see in the short term. So that's kind of the long term macro view. In the short term, if we go down to a daily chart, yeah, small breakout, but we're gonna create a divergence here on the daily chart. All right, you see this? So you're gonna have Bitcoin make a higher high, but you're gonna make a lower low on RSI. If we move down to like a 4 hour, see how on the 4 hour it's already getting ready to do like a mini pullback. So I could see a small pullback. We could even go to like a 1 hour. Small pullback here, potentially even down to tag like 99,000 before we then move up to this 112. That's the area I'm targeting. Can even do like an ABCD and assume that we pull back down to this level, right around there. You would get up to about 110. So 110 to 112 area is a good area to target as like a kind of topping area. This funding rate does really concern me, as I said, and I'm kind of just taking profits up here. I'm not adding to longs or anything like that. I'm not putting on new longs. I think it's a dangerous area to be doing that. I wanna see this hit that 110, 112 area, and then I want to see it roll over to 85 to 90K. Flush everyone out. Alts drop 50%. Everybody's running around with their heads cut off, and then like chickens with their heads cut off, and then we move higher from there. I don't know how long that's going to take to play out. It could be days or it could be weeks. I don't see an insane amount of interest. I mean, funding rates are really high, but I still don't see the 2021, 2022 levels of retail interest that we saw back then. So that's a little bit concerning to me, and that makes me think that this could stay in this area for a while to let the media machine talk about Bitcoin and get everyone excited and buying up here, expecting it to go to like 200K or something. So that's something to be concerned about from like a fundamental perspective. From a technical perspective, this is what I kind of see, and this is what I'm expecting. All right, so that's Bitcoin. I always talk about the S&P, right? We'll do the S&P really fast. We'll talk about Tesla, and then we're gonna get into shitcoins. It's shitcoin mania. and I'm gonna talk about a couple names that I have that could pop off. And the reason I'm talking about this now is because BTCD really dropped, and I think it's already broken down from its uptrend. So we could see this slowly trending lower. I could see this hit 50% in the very near future. So this is altcoin hunting season now. Now that this is really rolled over, and that's why I'm looking at these names and talking about them a bit. Tesla, I wanted to touch on. Well, let's not do Tesla yet. Let's do the S&P 500. Look at Litecoin. Wow, look at that. The Dino coins are rising. S&P, new all-time highs again. Oops. New all-time highs again. It just doesn't stop going higher. I don't know why we don't have my original chart. Where is my chart that has all my info? This one, but not looking the way I want it. Why is it not loading? Hello, Min. Wow, good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. Glad to have you here. We're gonna clean up this chart a bit. I don't know why TradingView refuses to carry some of my drawings. They get deleted, they don't get kept on board. I don't know why that happens. So we did a 9 on the S&P here, and then ironically right after the 9 it went higher. So kind of funny that played out that way. RSI is a mess here. There's nothing to read on the daily. It's just moving higher. No real divergences. This is still in bull mode. Weekly, it's almost crossing over to go higher. This is a raging, seriously scary raging bull market. I'm moderately concerned about the pace that this is moving higher. Could see it on like a log scale. It doesn't look as extreme, but we could actually say that this is a massive ABCD from like 2020 and an echo bubble, right? So like that, and that would put a target at 68 or 7,000. 7,000, insane. And if I don't do a log, actually, let's not do a log. Let's do it like this. Do this. Oops. No log. I don't think it's as insane. Yeah, so if we do ABCD, that makes a lot more sense. And we're right there. Basically there. 2 week, we're hitting a 7. Where are we on the monthly? Are we hitting on a monthly? Let's look at a monthly. Anything on a monthly? We had a 9 down here, and it didn't stop things at all. You saw in the past there was an effect sometimes, but this time nothing. On a weekly, interestingly enough, it looks like we basically hit the target. 6,100 would be the target, so we're right there. Interesting to see. If we use chaos, right? I think we already hit that chaos level a while ago. So this would have been your kind of your chaos zones. Let me bring this down. You want to be at the midpoint, so this would have been your 1.618 right there. That tag, and they want 2.618, 3.5, 3.59, and then 6,300 is your 4.669 level for this whole massive run since 2022. That's the best I can kind of line it up, and that seems to be the target. So that's what I'm looking for now at this point. We did have a 6,000 target before, and we hit that, and you can see how we did sit there for a while. 6,000 was a legit area where we sat there for about a month, but now we're moving higher. So 6,300 is that next target, and I've set an alert there. I don't see any bearishness in this market yet. I really don't. I think we're going to get the Christmas rally, and that bodes well for everybody that's bullish on crypto. I just don't see it rolling over. So everything should move higher. There's nothing I can see standing in the way short of somebody blowing someone up. That's one country blowing another country up. That's the only way I can see there being any issues. The mic is fine, right, guys? No issues. I'm sure it's not amazing, but as long as it's not like popping or having any problems like that. Okay, so Tesla, going back to Tesla, I've got this massive chaos level laid out here all the way up to 770. And we tagged 1.618, and you can see how we stopped here. There's a reason we did. I hope I'm still streaming. Nobody's saying anything. See over here. Make sure. Let me double check because nobody's talking or I'm not seeing the chat updates. All right, I think I'm still streaming. Yeah, should be. Okay, well, if you guys can see me, say something. A little bit, it says excellent connection. We are carefully listening to you. Okay, so somebody's listening. Thank you, Ucha. So 1.618, tag here with Tesla, pause, and now we're moving higher. Look at this daily. Breakout on the daily. Right there. There was your daily downtrend. And we struggled in this area. We pushed higher, had the breakout, and we're just moving on up. Actually, this is a weekly chart. I'm sorry. If we go down to a daily, though, you can see that the daily did consolidate and is now breaking out. There's your breakout and your W and your move higher. Tesla is not giving you any chance to get back in. I'll admit I took profits on my Tesla longs. I did take profits, and I was expecting some kind of pullback to get long. Like give me a chance, and it just didn't pull back, and that's why you never completely sell your position. That's why Brian sells half on a double, that kind of stuff, because you never know when you're not going to get that pullback. And in this case, you just didn't, and we could go straight to 500. That's the next target area, 495. We do a ABCD here, right like that. Get to about 460. So 460 to 500 would be a good target area for the next kind of take profit for me. Until then, I'm just holding. I can't really buy here. It's just too far gone. I mean, if you want to chase it, you can. I just don't know where I would set my stop. So that's the issue with this. I'm pretty confident that it will move higher up to this 495 level, but I'm concerned. I don't like chasing breakouts. It just, you can get burned sometimes, and that's why I don't like it. But I've been talking about Tesla forever, since basically 200. Hopefully you guys are able to buy some. I am holding a massive amount of Tesla, even though I sold some. I'm still holding a lot, and I can't wait for that 500 level. It's looking good. Looking good. Okay, we talked about Bitcoin. So, oh look, Bitcoin's already having the pullback I talked about. So we should see it pull back to this around 99,000 level, and then bounce and move higher. That's kind of what I'm seeing. Pull that funding rate down. Should see the funding rate coming down even now. Is it coming down? Let's check. Yeah, look at that. See it coming down? So you want to see it come down to this, even just like 0.04 would be good. See it come down there. So this is something you could watch and check to see if we pull back enough. But I'm thinking this area, 99,000, is going to be enough. Hello, Grega. Welcome. I didn't say hi to everyone, but hello, everybody that's watching. Okay, let's get into, we'll talk about some Dino coins a little bit, talk about Litecoin, like BCH, Ethereum, and then I think I'm going to go into my shitcoins, especially a couple that I bought recently. So SPX, I posted trade alert down here that I bought it around 0.54, and you can see it's at 0.7 now. So nice move up on that coin. Right here, I can see as of right now, we're up like 35%. So that's pretty good. I understand in shitcoin land that's not enough, but I think it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, let's look at what's going on with Litecoin and BCH. Those are really taking off. I mean, I know they're Dino coins, but they can certainly move. They're moving. So Litecoin's been just blowing through my different levels. We really have to just look at the W here. This is basically our W, right? Like this. This and then right there. That's essentially your W level. It's like a conservative W. So Litecoin could go all the way up to here, 300. That's the old. It's not even to the 2021. The 2021 high was 400. I'm looking at 300 here based on this kind of W consolidation pattern and then the breakout, which just happened in the past 2 weeks. So that's what I'm seeing for Litecoin. I mean, it's possible for anybody that can't buy on certain exchanges. I mean, Litecoin's essentially everywhere, so it could do a double from here. Big breakout level. BCH, another one I'm watching. BCH has the mini targets. Next target is at 750. It's at 610 already. So that's kind of what I'm looking at for BCH. If we go to a weekly chart, we might be able to get more data. It doesn't look as good as Litecoin. Litecoin had a huge breakout, absolutely massive. BCH just not as good. Not as good of a performer. I don't like the way it looks as much. It's kind of all I'm seeing there. I'm targeting that a little bit above the previous highs from March, April area, and that's kind of where you could let it go. XRP. Everybody's talking about XRP, right? So where could XRP go? 2.3. So XRP went way below beyond any targets that I laid out. Like 16.88 was here. So basically, that was your XRP zone. You can see how I tagged this one right here, 4.669 rejected, and then you had the big next candle pump, and it kind of just went right through the 8.77, and then we've got $3 here at 16.88. I don't know about it going any higher than that. I already think it's ridiculous. You see on a daily it hit a 9, so do understand that this is crazy, and you should be doing nothing but selling up here. Just keep that in mind on XRP. You guys are asking Rune and Gala. It seems they woke up. Yeah, Rune definitely woke up. Gala was a great one. You know, I said I really liked Gala. Unfortunately, I don't think I bought any, but I did really like it. So why don't we do those? Let's go into we looked at Dino coins a bit. We can look at Rune and Gala, and then maybe we'll look at my shitcoins, and then I'm gonna call it a night because I have to wake up. I have to wake up in like 5 hours. So I can't go too long tonight. All right, let's do Ethereum really quick. All right, Grega, congratulations. That's good. Ethereum is hitting a 9 on the daily, so keep that in mind. Let's flip this. Hitting a 9 on the daily. Resistance level. See the consolidation here. I don't really like using chaos when you have previous price data to look at, but it doesn't hurt. Yeah, so 4.669 points to 4,080 tag. Wouldn't surprise me to see it just tag that level, go right above these highs, but not above these highs, and then have a pullback. That would make sense to me. Right now it's up only though, right? This daily chart looks pretty good. I don't see anything to be particularly concerned about other than the 8 and 9s coming in. But as long as there's that bullish momentum, I don't see why this would just stop. No, that's Ethereum. I don't know how much that helps you guys. I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit 480. I wouldn't be surprised, but obviously caution is noted because we've gone up a lot in just a month, and funding is way too high, absolutely way too high. So I would not recommend buying up here. I would recommend waiting for the dump, wait till Ethereum comes down 15, 20, 25%, and then consider buying some positions. Okay, Gala and Rune, let's go to those. Gala. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. I remember talking about this, saying I should buy it, and I didn't. I didn't buy it. Too busy talking to you guys in these streams and not buying the coins. Here. low, high. So we smashed through 0.5, 0.618. We are getting stuck at 0.618 a bit. 786 is a little bit higher. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes a little bit higher, but it is. I mean, there's no point in talking about this name other than talking about when to sell. And I think you guys kind of know the drill, right? Selling window is here. You could sell a bit here, sell a bit here, sell a bit here, sell a bit here. Those are your kind of 3 sale windows. And if it gets stuck up here, that's when you start kind of looking for shorts. If it looks like it's pushing higher, then you start using chaos to get your extension targets. So that's Gala. I don't really have much to say on it other than it's in a massive uptrend, which everyone probably knows. If it can break out and W here, that would be huge. I mean, maybe that's what you guys are looking for, is can we get that W and that possible move all the way up to like 30 cents from 6 cents right now. And I'm sure some people got it at 2 cents. Congratulations to anyone who bought it below 3 cents. You're sitting on a nice position. Is there anything that tells me, I mean, other than TDA and 9, which it isn't even on the daily. Let me come back to the weekly. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. I don't see any divergences here yet, anything to slow it down. I do think it kind of went up too far too fast, but you don't want to buy up here and then have it kind of roll over, right? So I would wait for that rollover and pull back to consider anything there. Rune, everybody wants to know about Rune. Show us your shitcoins. I think I know who that is asking. Yeah, so shitcoins are at the end. You guys got to keep watching. That's when we're gonna give the shitcoin picks. Which again, not financial advice. Just some shitcoin picks, and they're shitcoins for a reason, because they could go to zero. Just like how I shared a couple other shitcoin picks, and we had some in my portfolio that I share on the site, like that defend name, that was a shitcoin that went to like essentially zero. While we have other names like ZKML, that I can show you this one, ZKML. This one did like a 6x. Of course, it's rolling over now, but let's see here. Oops. What happened to my? Yeah, there you go. Hit the chaos level. All right, so it makes sense that it's kind of pausing, but you can see we got in down here at this like 10-cent area, and it's gone up 500, 600%. So incredible move on ZKML. Amazed it sold off that fast. Why does it say negative? It's percent. That makes sense. Okay, so Rune 2.618 level is at 7.7. So I'm looking for a move there in the short term. Something like this. Tag it. Roll over, tag down here at around $6, and then move up the rest of the market all the way up to eventually 11. That's my general targets for Rune over the next 1 month or so. That's what I'm seeing. I don't want to overcomplicate this. Let me see on a daily. Yeah, up only looks good. It looks good. I mean, a little bit of a rollover on the 4-hour, but other than the 7 on the daily, it looks like a solid uptrend for now, for me, especially with this daily breakout right here. So this was kind of the buy right there on this breakout. And you can tell how it was a buy because let me show you guys what they did. I will show you what they did. Let me get rid of this. So this is how you kind of know it's a buy. When they have a big wick that comes down and seemingly takes out a lot of stops. Usually it either goes to this level or it would go down here. You never really know. Depends on how aggressive they want to be. And when you see that kind of wick develop, it's extremely bullish because it means that they were just using it to liquidate longs and to get more long positions themselves. And by them, I mean like market makers and stuff like that. They push the price down right before it moves higher, and that kind of provides the essentially rocket fuel for the stock or crypto to move higher. That was a bit of a dead giveaway. But 2.618 is here, so that's what I'm looking for. And then rollover and retracement along with the rest of the market. Okay, I think AMP and OMG. I think I'm not going to be able to get into all the names here. I want to talk about some of these shitcoins and share my thoughts on them. Obviously, I showed already ZKML, and I mentioned SPX 69. All right, this one. Oh, of course, invalid symbol. Amazing. Maybe we just go back. Recent buys, please. My recent buys? I only bought like 2 things. And then I bought 1 or 2 of the ones I'm going to talk about today. The other ones I didn't even buy yet. Mostly I've been selling in my personal portfolio. BCH, Litecoin, Solana. Been taking profits. Why is this not showing what I want? Doge. This is not the one I wanted to show. And then if I go to a weekly, not much data there. Let's see. Yeah, you can see this massive rise, and now that we had the pullback, let's see something like this. Right up to $1.50, which would be a nice 3x from when I basically got in and bought it and told you guys about it. So I still like it. Still think it looks good. Nice breakout on the daily and move higher potential. This could be considered like a little baby W. And you see it also goes to $1.45. Well, nice confluence there. All right, to the other shitcoins. That was my first one. So here's the shitcoins. You probably never even heard of most of them, and that's a good thing because that means they have a low market cap and not that many people are talking about them. This one, so some of these I haven't even looked at yet myself. I've only looked at like a couple. My favorite that I've looked at so far is AIT. I also thought Parsec looked decent, but we'll look at them all together again now. So Delcium, market cap 260, listed on a couple exchanges, but not Binance yet, which is good. Binance or Coinbase. We don't want it listed on Binance or Coinbase. We want it listed. Yeah, Ucha, these are a conglomerate of a couple names suggested by a few people I follow. That they've been posting about it. These are kind of no-name people a bit. So I am just looking through them from a technical perspective and doing it kind of live. I have only bought 2 of these so far, and the other ones I haven't even looked into that much yet. So we're gonna do it now. Like this one I've never looked at from a technical analysis standpoint. Let's see, Delicium. And we can go to Trading View. Crypto. Let's look at it on here. Have a good amount of history. Yeah, nice amount of history here. So previous high in February went all the way up to 65.65, which means if this can just retrace, you can get to 0.54. So it's just a 50% return. Not that incredible. This one I think would be a no-go for me. I don't like that it's such a small return. I don't want to bother with any shitcoins that I don't see as having potential for outsized returns. So this one, I'm not that excited about. So I think it would be a no to buy for me. Let's see what our next one is. Voila, only 140 market cap. Smaller. And listed, it is listed on Binance though. That's interesting. Okay, more security, but less of an ability to pump after the fact. All right, so PHA. Yeah, you can see on Binance. Oh, it's been on Binance for a while. This is an older coin. So April 2020. How far does this go back? Oh, it's really old. Wow, look at when it launched. All the way up here, like 80 cents. Again, I mean, it's a bit late for this one. That's why I'm not a huge fan. If you get a pullback, maybe you can jump in on the long side, like we get the flush I was talking about. But otherwise, I'm not a huge fan. I'm not going to be buying here. I think it's too expensive. I prefer, down here in this area. And I don't want to chase. We're basically at the 1.618 level. Could potentially see a retrace or move higher, 2.618 with an eventual target of 0.32. It's only a 50% return. So this one I'm also not that excited about. Let's see who else. So this is the one I bought a little bit in. I thought the chart looked decent. I have more to buy if it goes lower, but I will show you guys what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing. AIT protocol. I prefer it. I think it's a relatively new one, so not going to be a ton of history on some of these exchanges. Oh, look at that. I think it's been around longer. AIT. I want data going further back than this. Here we go. There, that's what I want to see. So actually there's not much more data on it. But you can see how it had this huge pump, rollover, and now it's in like this massive consolidation phase. Could just be consolidating before it goes lower though. Yeah, so you can even see the reason I'm excited about this one is because it only needs it can go to the gas level and already it's basically a 3x. So I like that potential. And then if it can go to the old highs when Bitcoin was much cheaper and Ethereum was also cheaper, if you can go to 0.786, then that's almost a 10x. That's the kind of coins I like to see. So this one I think is a good play. 10x would be very nice. And I just pulled back a bit more today. So I bought some and I have more cash to buy if it goes a bit lower. Obviously, I'll stop myself out if we go below 5 cents though. So semi-high risk. Could retrace 50% before we move higher. So be careful with your entry. I have to emphasize that. Be very careful with entry. Okay, what else we got? Parsec. Also been around a while, since 2022. Zerikella, what was my buy level on what? This is definitely, by the way, harder to stream and do without my professional mic setup. But I didn't want to bring that big mic here. It's a pain in the butt. So Parsec, if it can W out above the April 2024 high, then you're looking at a move all the way up to 90 cents. So almost a little bit less than a 9x, maybe like an 8x of some kind. Well, some of these I didn't buy. The only one I bought so far is AIT. I didn't buy any of the other ones yet because I didn't even really look at them until just now. So AIT I bought at 11, 10, 10, 50, 11 cents. So basically at the level it's at now. This one I haven't bought yet. It looks bullish on a weekly chart. Daily also bullish breakout. I need to see a pullback on this one. I don't like buying at these highs. I'd like to see a decent, pullback 9 cents, 8 cents, flush people out, and then move higher. That would be better. So there's that one. But it could, if it can even just go to its April highs, you can get a double, and then if it can, let's see here, a double. I don't know if it has potential to move much higher than that though. Really, only the AIT had the huge potential, and that's why I kind of focused on that one and why I bought that first. All right, if that makes sense. So chaos points to 0.25, which is like a double. Layer AI. Layer. Oh. Layer AI. Yeah, this one lag USDT. Not much data. I hate when there's not much data. Yeah, it's basically the same. Is there any kind of. There we go. We can look at this. And also nothing. Better to look at these exchanges. Nice W here. Do like this. No, potential to move up to 6 cents from 2. So this one's decent layer. And if we can get up here, then that's a triple. Almost a triple. Actually, I'm not sure. I'm so tired. I think I'm gonna call it soon, guys. Like I said, I have to wake up in like 5 hours, and I need sleep. I flew for like 7 hours today from Thailand to here, but I haven't had like decent sleep in like 2 or 3 days. So, so this is one I'm looking at, and I like this second most other than AIT. But I'm buying, like I said, in small amounts. So buy a little bit, and if it pulls back, I'll buy a little bit more. And if it breaks the lows, then I'll probably exit. That's how I see it. So just use these as kind of lottery tickets. I never take these kind of like shitcoins seriously. Most of these, as you can see, have very low market caps. This one has the biggest at 300 million, but this one's just 140. AIT is just 30. Parsec is 35. Layer is 50. And then this last one, Umbrella, is literally 5. Like this is the ultra shitcoin. 5. I haven't even done a lot of research on if this thing's safe. I just know that it's been around for a bit of time. So UMB. Umbrella Network. I'd like to see it on. Yeah, well, in general, my thoughts on meme coins are you get in, you make money, and you get out because it's all a bunch of nonsense. So those are my thoughts. And I understand the cult appeal and all that kind of stuff, but not a fan. Oh wow, this has been around since 2021. wow, it was very high before, and now it's worth almost nothing. This one could be interesting. This is kind of like an all or nothing coin, where you kind of just buy, and then if it goes up, great, and if it doesn't, then no big deal. I could see it going up to 15 cents. This one has nice shitcoin pump potential, little old lady potential. Hasn't really moved up that much and has a lot of room to move up, right? That's like 800%. Market cap's only 5. So even if it went 8x from here, it would still only be at like a 40 million market cap. It's low. And it's been around for a while. This one, again, it's a shitcoin. I don't know what it does. It's just something to take advantage of the bull market. And I thought I would share. If we can even get to 38.2, you're at 35. That's, how much is that? Oh, wow. 1,600%. Crazy. All right. Not financial advice. Let me say that again. Not financial advice. Oh. Okay. I had issues at the beginning. Next week should be better. I will be in Japan for maybe 2, 3, 4 weeks. I'm not sure how long. But I should be here I'll be here for at least 2 weeks. But next week's show should be better. Hopefully you guys got some good value. Looks like my internet is crapping out, so maybe this is a good time to end the stream. Connection says it's dropped frames because I'm on mobile. The next place I'm in should have much better internet, so this shouldn't be an issue. Just because I'm in the hotel and the internet sucks. Okay, hope you guys have a great night, great weekend, and I will see you on the site. All right, bye guys.